Well, hello. Welcome to Prizecast. My name is Kelly, and I am joined by the wonderful Jacob and Jaya McSharma.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. So Jacob and Jaya, if you will, please introduce us to your roles and your title of your entry film this year.
Well, she's looking at me, so I'll start it off. I'm Jacob McSharma, and I'm the director of Please Scream Inside Your Heart, a film about screaming inside your heart.
Wow.
She
Really
wrote
selling it.
She wrote it. It's her baby, so I'll let her, give a synopsis.
Well, he's the director, and when I start talking, I tend to not stop. That's why I was trying to give him an opportunity first.
There's your opening.
I'm Jaya McSharma. I'm the writer and co-lead of Please Scream Inside Your Heart. And are we supposed to tell you what it's about?
Well, if you can't give away any spoilers, I understand this is a reprise of your character, Dr. Bridget. So I'm very excited to see her return.
Yes, it's an extension of the Bridget universe, which is really exciting because Brown Bridget MD was our very first film that we ever made, and we were in the top 20 in 2018. And but this is such a different movie. It's just like it's the same character but completely different surroundings. It's more of a dramedy than a pure comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So Bridget finds herself in some hot water at her job because of how outspoken she is, and it's pure fiction.
I like your log
Sure,
line.
certainly.
What was your log line?
The log line is
Bridget has
a sit down with her boss after standing up for what she believes in.
There it is.
Love it. That is such a very cute log line for how dramatic this whole situation is. But so you're Film Prize veterans. Tell us how this experience was unique to Please Scream Inside Your Heart.
I think year after year, I love that you get better at little things along the way. And so it's nice to look back at this one. This is probably the most competent crew that we've ever had. Last year it was really a skeleton crew, and we were still
competent skeleton crew.
Yeah, it's a competent skeleton crew. This one got bigger. So last year it was really just Jaya on camera, which you saw in Nanika Doom, and then 2 or 3 of us behind the camera, and that was it in her parents' house. Yeah. And then this year it was actually having a full-fledged crew, a dedicated cinematographer and gaffer and sound guys, and we'd worked with them before, but it was just really nice to work with really skilled people this year. And I think that comes through.
Game changer.
Yeah, it really comes through on screen of how much having specialists really help you bring a vision to life.
Absolutely. So it was would you say it was easier to do with the specialists on board?
Yeah, because I sat down a lot more.
Yeah, and I just like to say, I told you so.
Yeah.
Because Jacob always thinks we can do everything on our own because he's frugal and we don't want to spend money
and we can't do everything on our own.
But thanks to the Founder Circle grant from Film Prize from last year, we got to spend money on things that really made a difference. And being our 4th film was very helpful because we didn't freak out when everything went wrong. Like in 1 week, we lost 2 of our actors. And then when we got the replacements going, our lead actor, Corey Landis, tested positive for COVID on set. So we had to shut the whole thing down and everybody had to go home. And then we had to, and we were flying Corey in from LA. So we had to fly him back a second time, get another crew. But like Jacob said, it actually all worked out for the better because everyone that we got was amazing. And I cannot stress how much it makes a difference on set when you have people that know what they're doing. So you don't have to worry about that part of the filmmaking at all. Like you can just really trust them to do their job. And Jacob got to actually be just a director, probably for the first time ever in our films. And hopefully y'all see the difference on screen.
Which, like I said, you notice if you see behind the scenes pictures, you'll notice I'm just sitting in a chair like this, just pondering.
Give me more, give me less.
Is this the vision?
Too much?
What can I tell someone to do now? You go do this.
He's very good.
Excellent, y'all. So speaking of, like, when you're thinking about what you take away, what do you think the audience takes away from your movie? Sure.
Well,
no, I'll go.
Okay.
I don't have a core theme. I mean, there is a theme into it, but it just feels good to me. We've now watched it several times, and I'm just still love. I hear friendship. Friendship comes to mind. I love the friendship that I see on screen, and it just feels good.
Well, it is based on like kind of real situation. Yeah. It's embellished somewhat, and it's truly it's a lot of it is fiction. But I think, and I think I say this every year, but one of the judges, I think it was Colette Friedman, explained to me after our second short film, Best in Show, that like she really liked a certain moment in the film because short films are really supposed to be about a moment in a universe. And that really struck home for us because our second film, Best in Show, was like trying to cram a 90-minute feature's worth of plot into a 15-minute film. We still love it. We just learned that lesson. Mm-hmm. So I hope what people take away from this film is that in the span of 13, 14 minutes, we were really able to build, like, you can tell what happened before, you can kind of feel what's going to happen after, you can really feel like you've been in this world for, you know, hours, even though it's only 13 minutes. And I think this is the best job we've ever done of that. And like he said, friendship, because Absolutely. It is based on a real-ish kind of situation, but the most important thing is
friendship. Is that what you're going?
No, the most important thing is just realizing that even when things or situations are hurtful, with some distance and perspective, you can understand that everyone really is just doing the best that they can. Mm-hmm. And then maybe there's some forgiveness and healing that comes from that.
Absolutely. I mean, putting two characters in kind of an explosive situation like that on all regards, you know, you can really tell kind of where they were to where they've kind of settled out. And yeah, things are kind of still final, but at the end, you know, you're like, okay, yeah, at least we've moved on from that.
Yeah.
So, you know, what would you suggest others do in preparation for the prize, you know, being the veterans y'all are?
Like filmmakers or audience members?
We'll say filmmakers preparing for making their own shorts.
Oh,
like making their first one? Like they haven't made it yet?
Entering the prize, if you will.
Oh, okay. Ask for help. I say it every time. You can ask us for help too. I'm sure you can find her contact. She's on Facebook. You can message her. We were actually just in Alexandria a couple weeks ago where we were kind of giving this same answer, but I think it's consistent, is that it's easy to feel like if you're not already doing it, it feels like there's such a high barrier and it's easy to look up like, oh, there's no way I could do that. But it just kind of starts with asking the first person to help you, and hopefully at the worst, they can direct you to someone else. Or if nothing else, we get a bunch of referrals, but hopefully someone will say, yeah, I'll help you out. And I think we're always glad to help new people.
Yeah, the best thing that we ever did was attend Film Prize. Mm-hmm. If you are an aspiring filmmaker, you just need to get your butt to Film Prize. And I understand the virtual option is more palatable for some people. You know, COVID's not quite out of the whatever. Have you heard about this virus called COVID? Real disruptor. But I would say, you know, if you can, get your butt physically to Film Prize, because we attended as spectators one year. Then the next year we were, I did interviews. I was an interviewer for filmmakers on stage. And I thought that was the closest I would ever get to making movies, is interviewing other people who made movies. But then the next year we played a part in one of our friends' films. And then by the fourth year, we were like, let's just try to make our own, because you really do feel inspired, and you also feel like it's doable when you can meet and greet the filmmakers, actors, producers, directors. So you go to see the movie, you come out of the theater, and everyone you just saw on screen is right there. And everyone's friendly and willing to talk to you. It's not an exclusive, you can't sit with us club. It's a you want to make a movie? Let us help you.
Sometimes you need a VIP pass.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so the best thing you can do is get a VIP pass and attend the Film Prize, because these are all the people in Louisiana and across the country that just love making films, and networking at Film Prize is what allowed us to become filmmakers, hands down.
Well, and that's the thing about, well, that I personally love you guys, not just as like friends, but like literal filmmakers, is that you are so inclusive in that. And every time you see somebody, you know, you're like, yeah. And that's the beauty of, like you said, the connection of Film Prize, the networking, and the whole atmosphere of the festival. But that being said, let the prize be with you. And, is there, I guess just one last question, is there anything that you are going to do in particular with the money if you win this year?
Well, everyone should vote for us because we get $50,000 if we win because we live here. And also we're making a feature next year and we need the money to make the movie.
I'm very looking forward to that.
Yes, really excited. After making 4 short films, we've gained the confidence to try to make a feature film. So thank you again, Film Prize. But yeah, I think that money would go straight to making our feature or paying off the mountains of debt. That was actually going
to be my follow-up. Like, we'll have some discussions.
Putting a dent in student loans. I will die.
Well, congratulations again. I think you know what time it is. It's the time for the Viva.
Oh yeah, 9:12. Time for Viva.
Did you have?
I'll go ahead and count down, and on the count of 3, you guys want to give me the loudest Viva you can without shaking the house?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. 1,
Beware.
2, 3.
Viva la Film Prize!
Watch it. Viva la Film Prize.
All right, you guys, thank you again for joining us for this prize cast with Jaya and Jacob Sharma. Their film is Please Scream Inside Your Heart. You can catch it at the Louisiana Film Prize Thursday, October 20th through the 22nd. See you there.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Jaya. Thank you, Jacob.
Bye.